Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cameron here, also known as Dragon Cam 13 or Franco Swiss Creole, depending on who you ask. And today I'm making a YouTube video. I know it's been a while since I really did a video where I really talked about any topics because I've been having some difficulties in life and difficult things happening as well. And I guess I'll get this started. Uh, Whenever it comes to my experience as a Muslim in these past recent weeks, months, I must say, uh, it's been difficult, I must say, because it was like I was just so depressed. Just so lifeless, just so apathetic, antisocial that I just kept to myself. I remember I would get angry at other Muslims whenever they would tell me something out that I perceived as arrogant, but that wasn't necessarily as arrogant, and that kind of ticked me off. That was my antisocialness and bipolarness getting better of me. By pretty much got that into control. But yeah, it's been hard living in the U.S. as a Muslim, because especially if you don't work yet, it's kind of hard to really get food that's not haram, like especially pork. Because I live in the American state of Louisiana, for example, and we have a lot of pork, and in particular, and like almost everything you eat here is pork. So that's something that's very difficult to begin with. Doing Ramadans is kind of difficult in my case because of I take medications and stuff like that. So whenever it comes to some medications, it makes me sleep longer. It makes me like sleep a good couple of hours, and uh, and makes me have to eat whenever it comes to me taking some medications, because that's the main way it'll really help me. So yeah, but even though I'm ashamed to admit it, I had left the Islamic religion for a few weeks, but later returned. Because I left for a few weeks because I felt like I was like, what's the point of me of even being a Muslim anymore? It's like I felt like I disgraced the religion. Uh, I felt like I was just a loser, to be honest. I wasn't really accomplishing nothing with myself, and I was just overall being a bad Muslim, and just felt insecure about that. So I just left, and yeah, so I just left. Because I in recent months I changed quite a lot, to the point where a lot of my old interests don't necessarily interest me anymore. I prefer to be alone a lot of the time, but I still crave attention whenever it comes to my friends, sometimes by just being a hard ass and trying to seem like I don't need anyone, when in reality is pretty boring without a lot of them. Some of the time. Other times I genuinely just want to be alone. But yeah. And I ended up returning thanks to one of my friends. He's 15 at the moment. I'm 17, in case you want to know the age gap between me and him. We're pretty cool. Uh, Pretty much he was a Muslim. Well, he is a Muslim from the island of Mindanao in the Philippines. Pretty much he had wanted me to become a Muslim again before I died, because he saw that whenever it came to Islam, he saw that I still loved religion a lot compared to actual apostates, well, other apostates, and I still cared and deeply loved religion. But yeah, he saw that as a sign that I would end up converting back anyways. Since Since he said that he still saw me a Muslim in his eyes, I was like, well, sure, I might as well just say the Shahada. I said it, converted back, and I don't regret converting back, to be honest. In fact, I quite enjoy it. Makes me feel like I have something in my life once again, which is pretty good. Pretty good to feel something. Now I'm going to talk about maybe some of the things that's really been happening in my life. Currently, I live in a different, like I moved cities because of personal problems. So pretty much, I moved back to my hometown of where I'm from, an island called Cypress Island, but it's a part of a city called St. Martinville, and it's quite enjoyable being able to feed my animals every day, feed my dogs, feed the pasture animals. Just overall, just enjoy the countryside, and it's quite enjoyable being able to see my nieces and nephews. Quite saddening that I can't necessarily spend time with my younger siblings since they live in a different parish in a different city, so it's not necessarily the same anymore. Whenever people grow up and mature, they pretty much have to grow up and mature. Pretty much, whenever I start working, getting some of my life together, I'll start kind of visiting much more. Yeah, currently I left school. Like I just, me and my dad, we just put our signatures down and just signed me out of school because of a complicated situation, which partially had to do with me moving in the first place. So that's what that have to do with that situation. And it's like I'm not sure if I really even want to go back to school or not, because my dad wanted me to go back, my mother wanted me to go back and called me a very smart person, and my oldest sister wanted me to go back as well. And I'm just really not feeling it because PTSD and other mental health issues that I have, it just feels very difficult. Like it's very difficult for me to even focus, on just doing schoolwork. So I might go back and get my GED, so I can at least not feel like a failure, accomplish more than what my mother did. Because I might up getting going to online college in a few years, which will be great. And pretty much, guys, sometime in the future I'll do a YouTube video showing my NES, some plug and plays I have, and stuff like that. So hope you guys stay tuned. This is a small update into my life. Things have been very difficult thus far, but it's starting to get somewhat better. I wish you guys the best. Wa alaikum assalam. Much love. Peace.